Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the last English lesson of the term. I'm sure you're really happy to know that you've made it through the term. We're going to be finishing our hot test today. Just to recap your mind back, on Monday, you did the opening and you did the build-up where you described the main character and the setting in lots of detail, and you started to build up some of that tension, and then you started to talk about the night that he attacked. So we've got the opening, the build-up, and then the night that the creature attacked. We've done all of that, which means now we're on to the problem part of the story where Beowulf comes to help us, which isn't the problem part of the story at all. We're on the resolution part of the story. I do beg your pardon. So we're on the resolution part of the story where the monster is defeated. So this is the bit where Beowulf hears the stories about Stormsayer and comes to help. They celebrate in the church till dawn. Stormsayer attacks the town because he thinks he can kill Beowulf. Beowulf fights the Stormsayer and defeats the creature. Now, I'm not going to model the whole paragraph to you. I'm only going to model part of it to you. And I'm going to show you how you're going to use the speech that you did last week in the paragraph. And then I'm just going to let you go to finish the rest of the story that you've done. Okay? So I'm going to start by introducing the fact that Beowulf is going to come and help. But let's make it a bit bigger for you. But not all was lost. News of this dreadful tragedy spread far, and as before, news reached the powerful Beowulf, the greatest and most powerful war soldier of all. As soon as he heard that Heorot was once again being plagued by monsters, he knew at once that he could be the only one to defeat this new night beast. Now remember, Beowulf's very arrogant. That's how he knows that he's the only person that can defeat this creature. So, aboard the seaworthy ship, he sailed the sea to Denmark alongside 14 of his strongest, bravest men. When he arrived at the mead hall, because I'm going to reference the fact that he'd celebrated there before. So when he arrived at the mead hall, he had once cheered, let's make it a power of 3, and laughed with the townsfolk. He was devastated, absolutely devastated, because he's already helped this town once. He shouldn't be here having to help them again. So he was devastated to see King Hrothgar's face was once again lined with grief. Okay, so let me just fix that for you. I've introduced the fact, news of this. There we go. So I've introduced the fact that Beowulf is going to come and help, and he's travelled and he's made it there. Now, last week you wrote your dad sentences all about the conversation between King Hrothgar and Beowulf when he arrives there. So all I'm going to do, quite simply, and you can do the same, is I'm going to copy and paste that part onto my story, because there's no point having to redo it. You've already done it once. I've copied and pasted it into my story, and let's see if it joins in. So aboard the seaworthy ship, he sailed the sea to Denmark alongside 14 of his strongest, bravest men. When he arrived at the mead hall he had once celebrated, cheered and laughed in, with the townsfolk, he was devastated to see King Hrothgar's face was once again lined with grief. Without a second thought, Beowulf strode into Hereward's now depressing cold mead hall, removing his helmet. After lowering his head slowly into a bow, Beowulf stepped back and slowly met King Hrothgar's gaze. "I stand here before you, the mightiest warrior of all, ready to fight the Stormslayer," announced Beowulf. Gratitude washed over King Hrothgar's face as he slowly rose to his feet. "I am so glad you are here," replied King Hrothgar, with a sigh of relief. "Maybe now our nightmare can end." King Hrothgar offered his hand to Beowulf, who took it proudly, and slowly every man in the mead hall rose to their feet. Although feeling nervous, Beowulf stood tall as he responded, "I have no doubt in my mind that I can defeat this beast and give you your country back." There was a moment of silence before the whole mead hall erupted in cheer. Now, I'm not going to model anymore because I want to see what you can do on your own. So now you're simply going to go and finish the story. So you're going to have to write the paragraph or paragraphs, it might be more than one, where Beowulf comes and he defeats the monster that is he's already here, that he now goes out and he defeats the monster that is terrorising the town. And then your last paragraph is going to be all about that they all live happily ever after and they're celebrating in the mead hall. I'm really looking forward to seeing the end of your stories. Don't forget to refer back to your plan. So you've got to finish the resolution paragraph and then the ending paragraph, and then you can hand in your writing for me to see.